There's many ways in which a man can be mysterious. He can be mysterious in the way he dresses, in his body language, the way he conveys himself, and the words that he uses. And a lot of guys, when they're trying to attract girls, think that being mysterious is the way to go. Now, from my personal experience, this didn't work for me. Being mysterious just felt very unnatural, and it felt like I was playing a character. And even then, the character just wasn't that well created, wasn't that well structured. Because a lot of these, channels, YouTubers, whatever, they will tell you to have an element of mystery to you, to squint your hunter eyes, to not smile, to be serious, not to make jokes, or to be only witty with your humour. And I think there is an element of truth to it. I think good mystery comes from not telling people too much, right? Or leading the imagination on, right? Especially with girls. If you just blatantly tell her every little detail that's going on in your life, then you're not allowing her imagination to run wild. You're not allowing her to imagine you in a certain way. And it's also just more amusing, to be honest. Like, I'd rather say something like, let's say someone asked me, oh, what do you do for a living? And I said, I work in a bank. But you said something like, I hold the money. I scatter money. I organize money. I am the king of finance. Now, again, of course, this is all just, making stuff up, but it's just a lot more amusing, a lot more fun, and that's just what you want to have with a girl. Girls just want to have fun, and if you can do that by simply, saying you're the king of finance or something, that's great, that's where the playfulness comes in. But being mysterious in other areas, right? Not smiling, having those hunter eyes, trying to be serious all the time. It works for a lot of guys. I think a lot of guys just have that archetype and they are fully fledged to be a mysterious guy, to be him, whatever you call it. But me, I'm not a serious guy. I've definitely learned to be more mysterious and more serious when talking about deep topics, and of course being mysterious by not sharing everything about me. But I can't be that guy who walks in the street squinting his eyes, who rarely smiles, because I'm a naturally goofy guy at heart. I've tried so many times to just be that dude who commands respect and is always serious and is making women fall at his feet, because I think a lot of guys think, right, this is what my perspective was. Of course, I don't think like this now. In an ideal world, this would happen, but it just doesn't, right? A lot of guys think if they suddenly act mysterious, they will have girls falling for them. That girls will start approaching them. That if they show off their hunter eyes, girls will be doing double takes in the middle of the street. That's not how it is, right? I was speaking to another guy the other day who was saying like, oh, if a girl finds me attractive, she'll come up to me. And this is exactly how I used to think. I used to think if I act in this way, if I show off my aura, girls will start coming up to you. No matter what you do, unless you gain that kind of status and become famous, girls will not approach you. Even if you're a chuffing, what do they call it, high tier chads, I don't know, the looks maxing community is just cringe, okay? I don't care what these terms are. Even if you are like godlike in appearance, girls, they'll make it easy for you. They'll give you signals that are attracted to you, but you've still got to go up to them. Because that's just a lot of female nature. Again, there's exceptions to the rule, but that's just how it works. And so, trying to act mysterious and thinking you're a Twilight vampire, trying to play into all these female fantasies, isn't going to work. Like I said, it can work for some guys, and a lot of guys are, they are naturally mysterious, and it would not benefit them to act like me and be goofy and crack jokes and smiling all the time. It wouldn't benefit them. But I love being happy. I love smiling. I love making jokes. I laugh at my own jokes, right? I'm that guy who will laugh at his own joke. And you know, who cares at that point when you're laughing at your own joke? Nothing else matters. You're just feeling that pure joy and the smile on your face. And I love that so much that being mysterious just isn't appealing to me. Like, I have tried it. I've tried to be mysterious. I've tried to be mysterious in my body language, like I said, with my face, not smiling. And it's only served me in my words, not sharing too much. But then again, even when I'm trying to be mysterious in my words, I'm still being playful. I'm still being my goofy self. But I felt the need to change myself in order to appeal to women and to gain the respect of guys. But realistically, you've just got to be yourself. It's cliche. I know. This is not what you've subscribed for. You have subscribed, right? Come on, bro. Join the club. It is cliche, but you can't be anything else but yourself. Like, that's just the bottom line. If you try to be a mysterious guy when you're not, if you try to be a goofy guy when you're not, if you try to be a philosophical and deep guy when you're not, you're going to fall flat on your face. And even if you kind of succeed, right? Even if I bought into this mysterious archetype of myself, because there is a version of myself that I can tap into where I'm acting like this all the time. You're going to be miserable, like I was, because you're just not being yourself and it's just exhausting. Like, ask any dude who hasn't come out the closet, ask any dude who's living up to expectations that are expected of him, of his parents, ask any dude who's just living a complete lie, who's maybe in love with someone he doesn't love, but he's trying to keep that up. It's exhausting. And one of these days, you're going to crumble. And it's much better to just live a life true to yourself than what others expect of you and what some guy on YouTube said. Because, oh, this is how you attract girls. Be mysterious. Mug everyone. No. I'm just going to be myself. I'm going to be around the people who have the same vibe as me. I'm going to smile. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to crack unfunny jokes. And just be happy. You should do the same, bro. You know what you need to do. You know if being mysterious works for you. And if it doesn't work for you, learn to accept yourself as you are. You are good enough, bro. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one. God bless. And as always, you take very good care of yourself.